Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. Thank you for joining me. I have a 14 by 14 inch canvas and a desire to do weird things like make squares and swipe inside them. And I want to make them all kinds of different sizes. My basic start is supposed to be 4. And I figure if I give myself some lines of demarcation, that might help me control my impulses. Although there's no guarantee that that's true. I'm going to use some Meeden paint, which is great for selling. Not liking that cap yet. And I'm going to do black on one side and white on the other, I think. This is the perfect place for my small OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula. Squeeze it right up to that white. Squeeze it up, pull it over, knock it off, squeeze it in the other direction. Not that I'm not going to wind up using that white to pull through anyway. But I just wanted to try this. And I have enough paint left so that I can at least cover my edge. The Meeden paint is on my Amazon link. My Amazon link is below the link tree. The link tree is right under the video. It's the first blue link under there. So, the phone just rang and I've got a message and I can't quite hear it, but it's making me quiet, so pardon me. While I finish my project. And I think I might put some more white right down the center of those. That turned out pretty well. I'm surprised I did that so well. It's probably boring as heck watching me do that. And I will be swiping. I want to take most of that paint right off. And what I can't get off, I'm going to rub off on my Low-Leafy silicone mat. That way, when I have more paint I want to get rid of, and I need a base to peel it up from, it's perfect. It's a perfect base. There's not a lot of it there. So let's just grab a clean spatula, put some more. Yes, come out. Thank you. There was a lump in there, and I see that lump. And I raise you a pair of tweezers. There you go. Goodbye, lump. And I have, or I did have, a small spatula, Princeton Art Tool Catalyst number 2. I don't know why I feel the need to fill that in, but for whatever reason, number 2 works well for that. They're all in the Amazon link. The Amazon link is also on the link tree. And if you shop there, it's at no added cost to you and it helps me out. Eventually. Just enough to buy some art supplies. Not enough to buy a house. Which I want a bigger house. Chances are not good I'm going to get one though. I better learn to get more organized. Alright, so I'm going to knock that little bit of paint off. Grab a little bit more. So I'm covered on all 4 sides. Then I think I'm just going to get really funky and do strange stuff. Because I want to. Because I can. Hey, coincidentally, that happens to be the name of my first book on the Amazon link. Those 2 colors are not the same. That is a color shifting orange from Folk Art. And that other color is a red that I think is Decor Metallic. That's not open. Let me find an open one. No, that's still the wrong color. There we go. So I'm going to take my Meeden black and I've kind of gotten used to how much to use from having dipped it into a card. Dipped a card into it and then applied it to a card. Might have to swipe this twice. I maybe didn't use enough paint, but a lot of times I can take the card and dip the corner in, that, or stick my finger in there. I really want to take all of that paint right off of there with my spatula and apply it because I can, and it's on my spatula, but mostly because I can. All smoothed in. I think I thought I could fill in that white spot, and I can. It just takes me a minute. Nice cells. Let's do the other side. Hey, you never know, I might want to leave the black lines black. So the question is, do I want to go that way or do I want to go this way? And do I have a big enough card, or am I going to need to grab a larger one? Because I have larger ones. Oh, that's perfect. I can use just what I need of that. I'm offsetting the colors so that they don't all wind up in the same place at the same time. And it kind of worked so well over here, I want to do it again. And my edges are covered. And what else am I going to put in there? All my favorites. That was the Folk Art Neon Purple with Iridescent Pearl Fine in it. This is a Neon Blue from Arteza. Do I want some turquoise? I might. Do I put silver in there or gold? You know, I really guess I'm going to take a chance. Oh boy. Here goes nothing. I'm not used to using silver at all. And this is a piece of acetate cardstock that came from the dollar store that was brought to me by one of my recent students. And I really just want to take it and swipe down. But I could also take the colors off and put them on my little few silicone mat and just not fret. And there they are. And I don't mind the silver at all. So far, I really want something to go down the center though, a little more adeptly than I have already attempted to apply the white metallic from Additives. The Floetrol in my paint pouring recipe, which is below the video when you open Show More, will level out paint. But I'm seeing odd shapes. So now I better decide that I'm very brazen Oh boy. Maybe some Meeden white. I know there's no real rhyme or reason behind the way I'm doing things, for sure. But there's plenty of paint there, and that much I know. So no matter what I do, that's the wrong size. I'm going to take a risk, am I? Yes, I am. I don't usually use my magenta. I am not going to take the risk I thought I was. I am going to still put some of the Amsterdam black up at the top. Oh good. That worked out okay. I'm going to grab a small Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula and fill in my missing places. That's kind of cool. My squares still wound up being kind of very similar. I'm really interested in taking all of this paint off of my edge catcher. And seeing what will happen. And if I like it, that's fine, and if I don't, I'll do something else. I'm thinking just gold because I really like the way that looked, but it could also be just silver. So let's grab some of that white and see what happens. I see that there's nothing happening so far, anyway. I got a few cells over here, and they're pretty, but they don't have any companions, so there's not much point. I maybe evened that up a little much. I just want to keep playing. Alright, do I do the gold? It looks like I need another color down the center, and maybe black would do it. So I went all over the place on these, but in this one I'm laying down straight. So if there's a difference, we'll know it in a moment. Let me grab. I'm going to incorporate that white in yet. Cool. I just want to take that card and lay it right down there. That was probably a mistake, but you know what? It might not be one too. I've got the paint. It's a piece of modern art. It doesn't have to be perfectly square or geometric or anything, and I think those marks are going to be really interesting. Since I have the paint, why not do it? I do it because I can. Wow, that definitely didn't belong in there. If I want more, and I have a color in mind, I'm going to put some of this deep turquoise there. Very textural. It's very abstract expressionist again, which is good because that's my MO. there's a cooler word for that. I can't remember. It's not gig. What if I can move some of that white right down in there? That might be all right. It still creates something of a cross. That's interesting. I like this. So I didn't follow a specific plan, but I still got something that I like. And I'm going to grab whatever paint is on here and use it right there because I can. And why not? And we all learn the hard way. Wow, I did not see that before. I thought I had one before and I got rid of it, but that must have been its very busy companion. So I might be covering my edges for a few minutes. I got some really cool cells. Some places more than others. I'll watch my videos back someday and I'll know. I'll remember better for seeing it. Because I don't remember everything I do. There's just too much of it now. I love you guys. There's 2 minutes to tell you guys I do sell my artwork. And if you check under the link tree, you'll find my email address if you open Show More. You can also find the paint pouring recipe down there. On the link tree you can find my Instagram, Pinterest, let me look, Twitter. I don't do much with Twitter, but I'd love it if you're a fan of Twitter, come help me. Come like my stuff and stuff. I still post videos there. I still announce videos that are being posted there, but I'm not getting the most reaction, to tell you the truth. I'm not a huge Twitter understander. So, I'm going to torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint. I'm going to tell you guys I have over 1,900 videos. And if you're interested in finding them, go to my YouTube channel. Go to playlists, all playlists, created playlists. If you are interested in being included in the monthly drawing for paintings, my artworks are included at the beginning of the exhibition video. And you can find it on the end screen of any video. I change out the exhibition every month and I change out the exhibition video and the prizes. And the drawing is held on the 1st of the month. It didn't used to be, but it is now. And I will be asking you guys for a thumbs up and telling you thank you very much for all of your wonderful comments that keep my morale boosted. Thank you for subscribing. If you're here and you're new, please be welcomed. If you're not new, thank you for being here too. Really appreciate you hanging in there. If you're not subscribed, please join us. We'd love to have you. Absolutely. What else? My community board will show you tomorrow's video. My Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group is on Facebook and it will show you tomorrow's video. I kind of like the weird sections in the center. I wasn't sure I was going to like them for a minute, but I do. It's all an experiment. I've got 1 minute left to tell you guys whatever I'm going to tell you. And Teespring clothing below the video is mine. I'm going to zoom in for you. Not on that part. That's the least selly one. That's really pretty. I can't get... There we go. Cool. My camera actually moved. Yay! That one. I think that's my favorite. Well, maybe it's tied with this one. This one's my favorite too. I wish I could zoom in closer for you. Honestly, I do. So that was fun. They're not supposed to be equal. They're definitely weird and modern art. So don't forget my email address. It will also get you answers to questions, prices on artwork. I do sell my artwork, I mentioned that. And information about taking classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. If you have questions, please ask me. If you need links, please ask me. PayPal and Patreon icons on the bottom right-hand corner of my YouTube channel banner, and the links are also on the link tree. Should you want to help me out, watching longer, giving me a thumbs up, sharing my videos, and watching when the notifications come out are all a big assistance. Thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you for all the donations that help keep me painting all this time. I love you guys dearly.